Guys, I've just been doing that savage dance. I'm a savage. Classic. Stop with the TikTok. Sorry, stop with the TikTok.
Fingers down my spine. Girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your fingers down my spine? Girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your fingers down my spine? Girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your...
Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So today, I think this will be Acting Sundays. I'm saying I think because I have a lot of free time, so I can just post it whenever I want to, but I'm going to keep it for Sunday, I think. And I'm going to be talking about audition advice. Who loves auditions? Not me. Obviously I'm an actress, so I've been through a lot of auditions basically, and sorry, I'm just not liking this setup. There we go. I've been through a lot of auditions obviously, so I have experience in that sector, so I just wanted to share my experience. And like my friends have said, like you should talk about like what it's been like for you, like any tips for anyone. So yeah, I hope this helps on your first audition. This is centered for musical theatre auditions only though. If you're interested, I could talk about the other like acting, TV auditions, commercial auditions, sort of stuff like that, but this one's just for musical theatre auditions. So musicals like New York. Anyway, yeah. Number one is preparation. Do not stress yourself in what they give you or tell you to prepare. Just make sure you know the material that you're working with. So if they've told you to, normally they would tell you to bring 2 songs in, don't know why I've put 4 things up, 2 songs in, rock or pop, sorry, and they have to be contrasting. So just make sure you know that material back to front basically, and do not stress if you get a bum note or anything like that. Just make sure you're fluid with it, know it, and can perform it well. Don't pick a super hard song that you know you struggle with sometimes. Try and pick something that's gonna obviously show off your voice, but it's gonna impress them, and like that's something new. Not new, more like that not everyone else will do basically. I know telling yourself not to stress is easier said than done, because obviously I go through it, I always say don't stress, but I still stress anyway. I also use like calmers sort of things to like make my like anxiety a bit low. So yeah, I know it's easier said than done, but try and have that in your head to not work yourself up about it, because then that's going to be your downfall. So yeah, the first round for the audition is normally, like I said, 2 songs, pop rock normally. Could be, obviously it depends on which musical you're getting cast in. Sometimes it could be a legit song, sometimes it can be contemporary musical theatre, but most of the time for the ones that I've done is pop or rock, contrasting songs. So that's the first round. The second round is normally excuse me, is normally like they will send their material from the show, so maybe an extract of the script and maybe some songs that you're auditioning for as the character. So then you have to learn that material as well as your 2 songs from previous for the second round of auditions. Again, this is quite a lot to obviously prepare for, but you already know your 2 songs from your previous round, and it's just learning this new material. Normally you get about a week, maybe a couple days. It just depends on the time process. But yeah, so that's normally the second round. And then in between that, there's a dance call. So not for all musicals, but for some musicals. Say you're auditioning, like I've done 6, I've done like other stuff. Actually, no, maybe I won't say that. So in between that, there's a dance call. So this depends on which musical you're going for. If that musical has quite obviously a lot of dance, then you're going to do a dance call. So normally they ask for the songs round first and then dance or something, but sometimes they want a dance round first. I prefer if they want the songs round first, because that is my strength. But yeah, so they do a dance call, and it's normally a piece from the musical. This can vary though, but normally 9 times out of 10 is a dance piece from the musical, and that's what you're going to learn. And then they sort of like obviously mark your numbers or whatever you are, and kick you out. Not kick you out, but like sometimes you'll stay to the end on some of them, and then obviously they'll let you know if you don't get a call, or if they're nice enough, and they'll give your agents a call or email. Or sometimes during the dance call they do say thank you, number one, whatever, that's all we need to see for today, and other people will stay. It just depends. But yes, there is a dance call sometimes in between these rounds. For the last round, there can be there could be 3 to 6 rounds. It literally just depends what musical you're auditioning for. Some musicals obviously are quite large or need a large cast, and then sometimes there's a lot of rounds to go through. It just all depends. But normally on the last round, you're doing their material again. They've seen your dancing before, if there is dancing, but you're doing their material that they've sent you again, as well as some more songs that you've prepared yourself. So it could be those same pop rock songs, or if you want to jazz it up, sometimes I tend to jazz it up, that you can do that again. But I tend to keep the same so that they remember that, oh yeah, this girl sang this, like they remember my face to that song, if you get what I mean. So yeah, so that normally is the last round, and then after that you forget about it all, because you don't want to stress about what if they call me, just forget about it. You've done your best and that's it. Move on with your life. If you get the call that you've got the part, excelente. Again, I know that's easier said than done about forgetting it, but for your best mental health as well, it's best that you just forget about the audition, in terms of don't wait by the phone for their call, because you never know. You just never know with this industry. But yes, just make sure you pick stuff that's going to complement your voice material-wise, and then just really be prepared on your material and their material. Dance calls, you'll see when you get there, because sometimes you don't know what they're going to teach you. So next up is clothing. I feel like clothing is a really big question, and like what you should wear to the auditions. So from my experience, and people that have told me as well, and from going to school and everything, like this is what they've told me, and this is normally quite correct. So if it's just a singing call, then obviously, again, depends on what musical you're auditioning for. So if it's a legit one, obviously your style is personal to you, but if it's a legit one, I tend to wear something that's more like conservative, I guess. Not the political party, but I guess we can go with that. That like a wrap dress or something, just something more, I guess, ladylike in a way. That's how I can describe it, like ladylike, you're regal, I guess. And then for the contemporary musicals, for the legit ones, so yeah, more ladylike. And I tend to wear something that has like a pattern on it. So even if it's like a wrap dress, I tend to get something that will have like, you know, patterns like polka dots or something, that so that they can associate that dress with you. And then with the contemporary ones, I tend to add quite a bit of colour. So I normally wear like my pink leopard print dress with a slit, with like a long sleeve top underneath or something, just to cover up obviously. But like, yeah, I just tend to do something with more colour for contemporary ones, and something that's a bit more bold, so that I can walk in, they're like, oh, who's this girl? She's wearing a bold pink dress or something, if you know what I mean. Just something that they can remember you, because you want them, as well as doing a good audition, you want them to remember you. And then with all these outfits, I normally tend to wear my Chelsea boots, so just a bit of a heel, but comfortable, so it gives me a bit of a lift when I'm singing. I don't know why I went so cheesy, but yeah, it gives me a bit of a lift when I'm singing. And it just smooths out your body, if you get what I mean. Like, you look a bit more put together, I guess, I don't know. Like, it just makes you look like present, I guess, when you're in heels, because you have to be grounded. I don't know why I had to stamp my foot, but yeah, you have to be grounded. Don't get me wrong, they're thick heels, so like, you know, Chelsea boots, like a thick block, so it's not like I'm going to be like wobbling all over the place, because from my video ages ago, you remember I had a tragic story when I wore 6-inch heels to an audition. Those were the times, those were the times. So clothing for the dance call, again, it just depends on what you're more comfortable with. But if it's more of a classic musical, like legit musical that has dance call, I tend to wear a leotard, maybe like not a see-through top, like something under my leotard actually, like, you know, those netted like, what's it called? See-through netted tops or things. And then I tend to wear my like gym pants, like tight gym pants over it, because in those of course they sort of want to see your body as well, in the legit type ones. And then for my contemporary ones, I tend to wear like either my tight gym leggings again, or like you know, the streets or jogger pants, like with a colour though. So I've got some brown ones, like a beige, So I know that's not colour, but intense, I mean like it's different from the grey and the black and all that stuff. Or like, and then with a sort of tight fitted top in a way. Or I wear my see-through green jumper with my tight gym pants and a tight top underneath that's like, because it's see-through, so maybe a black top or white, it just depends. And then like some trainers, some comfortable trainers that you can dance in, so like I don't know, Nike or whatever trainers you like. But then at least with those legit ones, they tend to want to see your body, how it moves and stuff in the piece that they're teaching you. And the contemporary ones is more like showing them what you got. I don't know what sort of dance that was, but you know what I mean, showing them your personality and like giving them everything you have, basically. I don't know why I think I'm gonna dance ready in the heights. Anyway, makeup. I tend to go, because I don't know how long I'm gonna be there as well. Sometimes they can do the recall straight after. It just depends. So I tend to go full coverage, but not heavy. Like, and when I say not heavy, I don't mean don't pack it on. Just go full coverage, put that primer on so that it stays on or during the audition. And then I tend to go for a lip as well. So well, it just depends on what type of musical again. But if it's like a, I don't know, like a low-key type musical that you don't need to be too like bold. I'm trying to think. Like if it's 6, I would say wear a bold lip. That's what I should have done. But I would say wear a bold lip. If it's something like, I don't know, like, maybe Book of Mormon, you can wear a bold lip if you want, but you can also just wear classic, like nude sort of thing. Like, just make sure you have full coverage and like a nice lip on, a lippy, or a bit of Vaseline if you don't like wearing lipstick. Like, just look put together. I feel like musical theatre is all about being put together sort of thing. They like the finished, not the finished touch, but they like that presence of when you come in like, hi, I'm musical theatre. It's very like cheesy, if you get what I mean. But again, don't pack it on because you don't want to look scary in daylight, because the auditions are in daylight. You're not in a nightclub where the lights are dark. Again, just remember not to take yourself too seriously. Easier said than done again. But you don't want to pressure yourself and then it makes you like tightens up your larynx and everything, and then you don't sing properly or don't perform well. Like that's the last thing you want. So try and not take yourself too seriously. Take the work seriously, obviously, but then just make sure you're prepared in everything that you do, and then that's what's going to get you through the audition. Just do the best you can in the audition. As long as you've done your best, that's all you can do. And then once you leave the room, forget about it. Get on with your day. Don't let the audition be the thing of your day. Try and do things around it as well, so that it doesn't feel like that was the main event, if you get what I mean. So try and do things around, maybe meet a friend, well, maybe not now because we're in isolation, but do you know what I mean? Have other things planned for your day as well. And yeah, just be like, yes, I aced it, I did my best, and that is all I can do. Yeah. I hope those tips helped. Thank you for watching my video. If you liked it, don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, if you have any other things you want me to talk about, let me know. Right, thanks for watching. See you later. Peace.
Fingers down my side.